I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so yeah, today I was in Tonami, which is like the next town over. And there was a art museum were showing let's see if I've got a thing for it. I've got a ticket for it. We visited an art museum, which was here we go, yeah. It was basically Nick, the other English guy is, and he did art at university. Yeah, film, photography, God only knows what. So it was like, I seen this and I really want to go, and I was like, yeah, alright. So we went to that, me, Nick and Twan. The art museum itself actually looked very German, actually. It was a big grey building, with slats for windows. It was like very communist. But anyway, there was this photography exhibition by a guy called Hiroshi Takamichi, and it was absolutely cracking. What he'd done was, instead of just having like boring photographs, which is boring, all of his photographs are in black and white. So he'd been experimenting, obviously, with the ways to put photographs on the wall or whatever, and he's done this silver gelatine thing. God only knows what it involves, but basically it makes the photographs look like paintings, and so it's just amazing. And it was all black and white, all very stark, and it was really pretty. And I was so gutted because they didn't have a decent gift shop. I couldn't buy any prints. Not that I think I can actually put anything up on my walls anyway, but you know, it'd be nice. But this is the ticket for it to get in. Let's see if I can adjust the light so you can actually see it. Oh yes, that's my hand. There we go. So that was one of his prints, obviously they've used for the ticket. You really can't see how good it is here. Because the silver thing, like, it shimmers here, and it's so pretty. And then we went to see a sculpture bit in the same museum. Yeah. So basically we started about the museum for a wee while, and then it was right across the road from the Tulip Gallery. Tonami's big on tulips, they're famous for it. So I was like, yeah, let's just go across, because there's loads of cars in the car park. So we went in, and it turned out it was because there was an award ceremony or something going on. But they had to they charged you to go in to see the tulips, except for, the thing is, it's autumn. Tulips don't flower in the autumn, so we didn't actually go in, but they had a wee cafe, so we went into the cafe, and they had tulip ice cream. Yeah, you heard me. Ice cream made out of tulips. So we were like, yeah, let's give that a shot. As you do. So I had some tulip ice cream today. It was strange. It looked like strawberry ice cream. Didn't smell like it, and it tasted faintly of dairy. But just faintly. It was strange. It was really strange. I got to the bottom, I finished it, and I still didn't know if I liked it. It was bizarre. But quite cheap. Well, relatively cheap. It was 350 yen, which is 175. Oh, excuse me again, I was so tired, I don't know what else I did. Oh yeah, so when we came out of that, Twan wanted to go clothes shopping. So we went to this shopping place called Uniqlo, and I thought, I don't know why, but I thought it was like a second-hand shop, but it wasn't. It was like a proper shop, and yay, it's like Gap but cheap, and they had some good stuff. So I got a couple of tank tops. I'll definitely be going back there though, because I mean there was nothing. I don't think there was anything over like 5,000 yen, and that was like jackets. So can't really complain at that. Yeah. And then we went to a place called Volcano. It's an Italian restaurant. It's in the strangest place, so it looks as if it's like a total dive on the outside. It looks as if they should have like raves there at night. and it's the strangest Italian ever. It's so Japanese, because it's basically like stone floor and like stone walls, but they've covered the walls with like wood, but not like, but like tree trunks like tied together, but you can still see through. And then they've every so often they've got some trees and plants, because it's really high ceiling, which is the trees and the tree plant things are Italian enough, I suppose. The wicker chairs and the tables, sort of vaguely Mediterranean, I suppose. But then they've got this pure American style kitchen at the back, and then down one side they've got couches and all that, and then like Budweiser and Coors signs, which is very American. But they also have little wooden elephants, carved elephants everywhere, and at one side they've got a big case with a stuffed tiger in it, and then they've got this big massive, like literally 40 foot long, maybe 20 foot high painting. I mean, I'm telling you, this place is big. It's Japanese, and it's just like, it's just very, it's very Japanese, because they don't know how to do anything European. But the food was good. Got some spaghetti bolognese sort of, but it was good, which I was always interested in. And then we went into an electrical shop. Just can't keep me away. Now obviously the people that know me, I worked in Curry's, for the people who don't, which is an electrical shop. And Curry's in Irvine is not the biggest electrical shop in the world. This is a known fact. However, Curry's in Irvine had a bigger choice than this shop that was probably 2 times the floor size. It was just, I was just so confused, because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, right, decent selection. They had a lot of games, they had some TVs, and for you Curry people that are watching this, you know how we always say that Japan's really far advanced and all that? Yeah, it must only be in Tokyo, because the tellies here were nice, but very expensive for what they are. I mean, they barely had any 1080p tellies, and the 1080p tellies they did have were like twice the price of the ones we've got back home, and that's including Panasonic and Toshiba. And not a lot of people have flat screen out here. How bizarre is that? They still sell VCRs and like personal tape recorders, because you can still get, there's still hundreds of tapes and everything, and it's so strange. And you can get, obviously you can still get, you know, little CRTs back home, but you can still get big ones here. It's just kind of bizarre. You'd think the country that invented it all would actually have it all, and they don't.